clattering angle. And I don't even know about the audio quality with these headphones, but you know what? We're moving and grooving. I thought I would talk to you because you know what? I had this massive envision for this vlog that I would be telling you how I reset for the week, telling you how I, make myself feel a bit better. But you know what? Sometimes life catches up with you, work catches up with you, and you literally can't handle it. So we had laser this week. We still got our nails done. We're on the way to get eyebrows done because these are absolutely diabolical. And to be honest with you, I've never actually vlogged in public because I'm very much a person that likes to vlog in the comfort of her own home. But today I thought, let's push it out of the boundaries. And life is so busy where genuinely, if I didn't do these, I feel like I don't have time for all of these things that I'm doing at the moment. Oh, my arm's hurting. I don't know how people do this. I feel like at the moment, work and life is so chaotic and I'm constantly traveling, constantly on the go, which obviously I'm grateful for, but I don't have time for these things. But I think sometimes we forget how important it really is. And I find such a comfort in knowing that other people are almost experiencing things that I'm going through and things like that. And this is not how I like to vlog, with a bit of wind. But sometimes, as I say to clients, something is better than nothing. Life is going to throw us curveballs. My skin, please tell me how I got a facial last week. That's clear signs of stress. I was telling my best friend and I was like, what is going on with this side of my face? And she's like, do you not understand the amount of stress you've been under? You can see the brown transitioning. But the point is, I'm having a ram. I am doing some self-care. And as a female, I think it's bloody important, I do. So I'm gonna take that hour out for myself for a half an hour brow appointment. And I'm gonna get my nails done. And I'm gonna get my laser. Well, I've had my laser and my nails, which I did not come and take you with. But I'm in grateful central London with all the wind. And when I listen to people's vlogs and I can't hear them, it frustrates me. So I don't even know about the audio quality or if this will make it. But I hope you're enjoying the mix mash vlog so far. I like vlogging a few days in my life. I like being a bit nosy. And wow, my teeth look quite white. We're gonna keep plodding along so we're not late for this appointment. Because if anyone knows anything about me is, I have to be 10 minutes early to everything. If I'm later than 10 minutes early, I'm classed as late in my books. So we keep moving and grooving and then we will try and remain positive. I've got this Honor Active jumper on today, which is so comfortable. I was worried because the UK is a bit of a weird temperature where you don't know if you should be wearing a jumper or a jacket, but I like this. This is oversized and I'm definitely warm enough, but I'm eating enough food to be warm enough. But yeah, no, this is my favourite. And I'm gonna go and hunt a chai latte because that's my new thing. Because I don't drink caffeine, I've got to have it with decaf, otherwise I'll be pinging. Right, let's keep cracking. Right, we got fresh brows. There we go. I was turning off my music. Absolutely fresh brows. They're a little bit thinner than usual, but you know what? We can't always have the thick brows. I was working the whole time, which I wouldn't really recommend, but sometimes work is just so busy that you have to. And now go home to meetings. Did my abs cardio steps this morning and it really does set the tone of the day. And I find that when people don't have their time for themselves in the morning, and for me that's my first gym session, it's so important, it sets the tone. So now we crack on, we go home, we see what work and life has in store for the rest of the day. I might treat myself to a cheeky chai latte. This is the reality sometimes of working from home. You feel like, listen, I was so hot, yeah, I chucked my t-shirt off. The day gets away with you. I live through to-do lists. I don't know about anyone else. And I'm actually, at the moment, I haven't got any, like, I used to have shopping lists. I'm just using a A4 sheet of paper and doing it up. But we are making good headway, and that's the main thing. So I hope that I have a bit of a break at some point. But tomorrow I've got glutes. It's obviously a rest day today. I used to, so I have 2 rest days a week, a Thursday and a Sunday. I use Thursday to bash out, I'm quite productive. And then Sunday is my really relaxation day. And I used to neglect so much, like, resting on a rest day. I felt guilty because I wasn't training, but actually it's so important to make sure you get your rest in. And that's why I utilize one of my rest days and then the other rest day. A lot of people have told me that I should be training 4 days with the way I train, but we move and groove. We love to train. That's literally my life. I absolutely live for training, and I'm like ready to get back in the gym. But by the time Thursday comes, by the time Wednesday afternoon comes, I'm ready for a rest day. I need a break. I need a break. I don't know if anyone else can relate. So I hope you're having a bright and beautiful day. Hello everyone. So what you just saw was clips of my upper session, which went fabulously, absolutely fabulously. And now I thought I would take you for a food shop. It's just something I don't particularly enjoy to do, but just needs must. And I wanted to talk about the importance of when you are embarking on a fitness journey, and this is a question I have with loads of clients. They easily talk about how do we stick to a meal plan, and if you really think about it, you generally probably rotate between the same meals all the time. So the difference between a meal plan and not a meal plan is the fact that you are tracking and weighing your food, and if that be a weight loss goal or a muscle building goal, that is, depending on your goal, will depend on what your preference would be. So when you're trying to reverse and then someone's just pulled out in front of you, what's the point in that? Anyway, so you probably rotate between the same amount of meals all the time, and that's what people don't understand. They get overwhelmed with a meal plan, and for someone that's been on a meal plan since they were 9, it's just something that's very much second nature to me. So let's go for a food shop and you can see what I buy, if I have the confidence of talking there. If not, I just won't. Last week I was so tired I forgot half the things I needed because I was just so fatigued. I lost my sleep last week. I have no idea how or why. So today I've got to concentrate alongside making sure I get all the bits and the bobs. I think it's really important to remember that everyone does eat similar foods all the time, and that's something that I think people don't really realise. And when I get clients come to me and they're overwhelmed, I generally like to reassure them that they do eat the same foods all the time. So I really need my green cabbage this week. My green cabbage is an essential. Oh, love green cabbage. Got the biggest one possible, and an aubergine, because I fancy an aubergine this week. Do we need carrot? Listen, anyone that knows me, obsessed with carrots, mate. Parsnips, 3 of those will definitely last the week. I'm so happy that Lidl now do parsnips. It's like winter season, isn't it? And I have no idea where they're doing the sweet potatoes. I cannot digest all the potatoes. So I am, they've swapped that around. 3 bags should last, to be fair. Hopefully. If any more, I'll buy more. Let's check my list. Listen, if you've not tried this, you will thank me later. This, hold on, let me get 2 out. These are absolutely fire. 85%, yeah, you're having me on. You are having me on. And that is a full, well, I do go food shopping multiple times a week. But as I was saying, people generally eat the same things all the time. And that's why when I create a meal plan for a client or speak to someone about what they're eating, I always say, like, don't you eat the same things all the time anyway? Or also, can you just please ignore my skin because I'm having a moment. And I have started benzoyl peroxide, which I'll let you know how it gets on. After training, you always get that sense of relief. As I was saying in Lidl, my skin is just having a full hormonal moment. And do you know what? Part of me years ago would have just scrapped this whole vlog. And hold on, I'm just checking. Would have just scrapped this whole vlog and just said, oh no, my skin's not good enough. But this is the reality of being a female coming on near your cycle. And my skin just takes the hit. So I actually started benzoyl peroxide from the Inky list for the first time, and it's very strong and I'm very aware of that, but I'm going to see if it makes a difference to my skin. Obviously it's only day 2, I'm not expecting miracles, But overall, what I was trying to say is, if you actually think about what you eat every day, you're more than likely going to be eating the same meals on rotation. And obviously I had to go and see a nutritionalist at the age of 9, so I got told what to eat, what not to eat at a very young age, and it's very second nature to me, which I think is easier for me than other people. But then at the same time, it helps me educate others to say, like, I've always wanted to feel good. Like, that's a big thing. Like, I want my food to energize me. I don't want to feel tired after. I want to feel, you know, supported cognitively. I want to be able to feel switched on. And if you think about it, and yeah, I do enjoy a dessert. Look at the New York vlog. But if you actually think about how that made me feel, I felt watery, I felt bloated. You know, I was on holiday, so I was enjoying myself, but at the same time, I like to feel good. And especially when you have a demanding job, or you have demanding jobs, I think it's super important to remember that you want to also feel your best, so that you can be optimally the best version of you. And that's the long short story of it. I work with busy mums, busy working professionals. I'm a busy working professional myself, and that's something that's super important to me, to make sure that I can be feeling my best at all times. So having even a few meals on rotation is good. And if you work from that and you find out what digests well for you and what doesn't. I learned at the age of like 17, 16 that I couldn't digest potatoes. At like 12, I knew I couldn't have any form of dairy. Around 18, I kind of knew that I shouldn't be having gluten, then got diagnosed celiac, so it's a very different scenario. But, you know, all of this has encompassed my understanding and food relationships so much more. And I enjoy finding new foods, but also reincorporating new foods. So you can see that I brought an aubergine today. And that, for me, is a new food, because for years I could not eat aubergine, because obviously it's part of the potato family. If you research, it has a lot of starch in, so that's something that's kind of new in my diet, and I am really enjoying it. So it's something that, oh, that's my food shopping, yep, that's something that I am thoroughly enjoying in the air fryer or grill it. I was having it all the time in Mauritius and I was absolutely fine. Easy swaps if you're dieting. I used to do this back in the day. I obviously have a staple is sweet potato, but swapping it for butternut squash is a lot less carbs. I don't generally have couscous because I can't obviously have it. Rice I have on occasion. I love sushi rice. It is probably my favorite rice, I would like to think. But a cream of rice just digests so well for me and I enjoy it. And I think if you're bulking, gaining muscle, improvement season, whatever you want to call it, the way that you are going to make the most amount of progress is if you enjoy your food and you can digest it. They are the two number one factors. But that was just a little ramble. Training was overall really good, really, really good upper session. I reset my lat pull down and then I moved on to the T-bar row, which I think I'm going to have to drop my working set, thinking about it now. The Watson machines themselves are extremely heavy and I haven't done this movement in rotation for the best part of 6 to 8 months, so I need to really think about that next week. But my back off set was really, really nice, really focusing on the stretch. Then I progressed in weight from 22 to 22.5 on the single arm row, which was really good. I really enjoy the setup I've got at the moment. And then because the laterals, we only have one close stack, but it's fine. I had to wait, so I swapped my rear delt, so it's like an upper back row on the cables. I'm really enjoying that. I'm really getting a good connection. And then I moved on to laterals, then triceps, and I swapped my triceps around today. I didn't film it, but I've been doing the long rope for the best part of maybe 10 months. And I'm at a point now where I'm like, I'm bored. I'm gonna say it straight, I am bored. So I moved on to overhead. I'm still getting to gist with it, but the connection was there. It's going to have to build that skill of that new movement, but I might alternate between the two. I only have 2 sets of triceps a week. I actually do thoroughly enjoy training arms, but I have been told my biceps are a little bit too overpowering, so no direct bicep work at all. But it was a really, really, really good session. It's one of those days where I have so much to do, but I knew that training was the priority. And you're going to see different people online doing different things. You know, some people training after work, some people, I just train where if it's convenient. And for myself, when I feel extremely overwhelmed, training for me just recenters me. Speaking to the people in the gym, getting on with it. So I hope you enjoyed this vlog. it was a bit mix mash, but a few days in my life living in London as it is, I still showed up even though I'm not feeling 100%. I just feel very watery, PMS, and my skin is obviously taking a hit. But make sure you like and subscribe. I'm going to cap off the vlog here, and if you have any questions, drop them in the comments down below, and thank you so much.